Hi there, my name is Annelie, and I'd like to talk to you about meditation and how to keep meditation simple. A lot of people want to meditate and they find it hard. I've spoken to people a lot about this, and what they'll tell me is they're continuously having thoughts coming into their mind, and they can't reach this place where, it's just quiet, no thoughts, and that peace, because that's what meditation is about, is to find that inner peace and bring it into the mind. And so I'm going to try and explain to you a method that I've used for myself very successfully. There's a lot of different forms of meditation, and there's levels of meditation, like there's levels and everything, and of course you start at the bottom. So we're going to try and keep this very simple, and I will explain to you my method, and hopefully it can help you. Firstly, I do want to just talk a little bit about the mind and the continuous thoughts that comes when we try to quiet it. The mind is a tool, and it's a very good tool, and it can be used both ways. The thing is also that your mind works just like a computer. You read about it, this it has been programmed, and through meditation you can reprogram that. It is very possible, but it takes time. It's not going to happen overnight, and that's why you first have to start at a level where you have to reach the place where there's total peace in your mind. Then your mind can be reprogrammed, because I can say, I'm going to change my mind about this and that, but seriously, you're not going to change your mind, okay? Because it's a program, and that program has been loaded with a lot of data since you were a fetus, right? So this is complicated. The mind is we know it's very complex. I mean, we all know about this. That's not a mystery at all. And of course, the mind can be broken like any tool. It can be broken, and that's when it starts acting out weird. What we judge as weird, because the mind is also the judge, and that's the best judge ever. And you judge yourself every day. Every day is a judgment of what you are. Nobody needs to judge you. You do it yourself. So yes, not only is it a tool, it's also this judge that's forever deciding between good and bad, wrong and right. It also will make you aware that this is hot, this is cold. You're only going to burn yourself once. You're not going to keep on putting your hand into the firewall. Some of us do, but okay. So the mind is definitely a judge that judges everything. It judges people. You judge people every day, whether you think that or not, but you do. When somebody comes in, first impressions is lasting impressions. You're judging this now. That is what the mind do. And the mind can never just be shut down. That's not possible. That's impossible. It's always bringing in thoughts. That's the job of the mind. So just accept that, and know that when you're going to prepare for your meditation, and maybe you've experienced that man, I just can't quiet my mind. Okay, so just accept it. Your mind is designed like that. It's that's the way it works and operates, and it actually serves you pretty well. Now, what I like to do is to listen to music, and there's some very good music. You can even go and listen to it here on YouTube. Um, Beautiful music to meditate, and I like Ben Scott. I like Diva Premal, Love is Space. There's many of them. I also like Native American music, and there's one in particular. It's called Five Spirits, something like that. Another good one is the Moses Code Meditation. There's a lot of good music to listen to if you want to meditate with music. For me personally, I like doing it. That music sets you in the right state of mind, if I can say so. It calms us down, and we can listen actually to the music. But sometimes still the thoughts comes in. If you go like the very first time into a meditation class, for instance, and they start putting on music that you're not familiar with, you keep on thinking, now what's this person singing, what are they doing, what type of religion is this, or belief, the mind just runs, that happened to me. So yes, you find the right music for yourself. That's important if you're going to do it with music. You don't have to meditate with music. You can just be out in nature. It's also very, very powerful, but there can be a lot of distractions. Late at night is a very good thing also to meditate at night when it's quiet. Well, there's many ways, I suppose. Some people, they want to keep their eyes open. I find that very I get distracted, so I can't do that. I have found that I can look at a candle. That helps. That definitely helps. It's the fire connection going way back with us, and yeah, you can try that. But okay, I like music. So I'm not going to now tell you how to sit and everything. You have to sort that out yourself, find yourself in a very comfortable position, and you can then start to listen to sounds, okay? And apart from the music that's now, you're going to now push it to the background, you try and concentrate on hearing sounds in your immediate space, in your house or wherever you're sitting. Maybe you hear the roof that cracks, or the fridge that goes on and off, that motor sound, any little sound in the house, and then you start to move outside, not physically, with your mind. That's how powerful it is. You can listen to the sounds inside, and you can hear the sounds outside. You can hear the birds. You can maybe hear water dripping. You can hear a car driving past. There's a lot of things you can hear, and of course then your mind will tell you what it is. When you hear the water dripping, it's the water, and now the fridge, and this and that. So that's fine. Don't worry about that. But what you want to do is try and listen very far. You want to take the mind as far as possible, and that's a good way of stop all the thinking. What you can do then is you can come back to where you are, sort of, so to speak. And you can practice that again, and you can listen again to what sounds you hear in the immediate space, but try not to recognize too much what it is, like the fridge motor running. Try not to think, okay, that's the fridge, okay, that's the... Just hear the sound, that's all. And then you take it outside again with your mind. You hear the birds, you hear the sounds, cars going past, dog barking somewhere far away. I am so fortunate to live by the ocean. I can hear the waves, and there we hear somebody driving very, very, very fast. So yes, those are all sounds, but you try not to judge it, okay, or to think too much about what these sounds are. You're just gonna hear the sound. And if you do this a lot, you will find that sometimes everything just goes quiet. It's a split second. It really is a split second where that happens. And that's great if that happens for you. That's wonderful. And you want that to happen. Don't force it. Nothing in life can be forced. Don't force that. It just happens. You sometimes, it's just, it's such a small space of time that you don't even hear the sounds of nature, nothing. It's just silence. That is the silence that we are going to get into our minds because we want to reprogram our minds. That's what meditation is about. So, right, then something else that I have found that works very, very good for me is the breathing. And everybody will tell you about the breathing, and some people will do this breathing. I did it, and I was like, oof, no man, I can't do this. So yes, but the breathing is very important, and it is so because it just is so. It's about the breathing. The Gurus has told us since the beginning of time, it's about the breathing. It's your breath of life, right? So, okay, doing the breathing, you can also just sit in your position. Maybe you first did the sound, listening to the sounds, and then you come back to yourself, and now you're going to practice a little bit of breathing. You're going to breathe through your nose. Sorry, I have a little bit of flu, so I apologize, but you breathe through your nose, you take in a deep breath, and you pull it right into your stomach. It has to go into your stomach because that's they don't talk about gut feeling for no reason. You want to get the breath of life into your stomach because that's where we want to release from, and that's where we want to get the energy ignited that will go into our mind. Now, okay, I'm not going to explain too much about that, maybe at a little later stage, but for now we just want to get a lot of air going into our lungs and mostly into our stomach, and you want to push your stomach out. You really want to push it out like a big balloon. Sometimes it's best lying down when you're doing that, but and then you can practice it that way, and then you are going to release that air right out of the stomach, from the bottom of the stomach, all the way through the lungs, through your throat, and out your mouth. Okay, it's very important to do that, and practice that 5 times. And when you inhale through the nose, I'm just going to do this now, and okay, And that feels so good. When you exhale, pull your stomach in. Pull your stomach in as much as you can. Pull it into your backbone just about. And just hold it there for a little bit and then let go. Take a normal breath. Just breathe normally. That is a cleansing process. That is cleansing out all the things that's stuck in your gut, okay? We want to cleanse it out. Because remember, we want to reprogram everything in the mind. So you do that 5 times. Huge big breath in all the way, push out the stomach, hold it, and here is the trick. Hold it as long as you can. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Try as hard as you can to hold that breath. You will even start feeling your heart beating faster, and then you let it go. And you pull that stomach in. If you can still do that by then, remember, no pain, no gain. So pull that stomach deep in, and then you're going to let go. You're actually going to feel like you've suffocated. So just breathe in normally, calm yourself down. But yeah, that is a very, very good way for clearing out. Now, what I do is I pray during my meditations, and it's very powerful, and amazing things happen when you do that. So yeah, I'm going to share that with you. When you inhale, you're going to take a huge deep breath into the stomach, and you're going to hold it there. But upon that inhaling, you're going to think about everything that you want, okay? Whether it's a car, or the girlfriend or the boyfriend or whatever. I mean, there's many things that people want. We all want different things. And we keep on asking and praying for it, but it never happens. So, not because that's wrong, there's ways of doing this, which I can't talk about here now. It will take way too long. But in any case, you want to pull in that energy and think, talk to yourself. Now's the time for the mind to talk about the things that you want, okay? And you pull it in. And here is the secret. Please don't say, I want a car. Please don't say, I want this great girlfriend, or I want this great boyfriend, or I want a computer, or I want a house. Please don't want. Please get that erased from your data. Honestly, if you want things, you will just receive wanting. You will just have the wanting of it. You will never. You cannot want things. It's wrong. So okay, we're not going. If you inhale, what you're going to say is, you inhale and say, for instance, you want. Let's just take it. I want a laptop. You're going to say, I would love to have a laptop. I would love to have a car. I would love to get that promotion. I would love to meet this one or that one. I would love. That's so simple, and it's so basic. And you're going to inhale it. You're going to keep it in there, because we want that energy to set in, and we want the old energy that is programmed in the mind to be released. And that is why you have to keep your breath in as long as possible as you can, and then release it. And upon that release, you release this to the universe, to God. However you believe, you just release it to that. And you are not going to think again about that. But to end off your meditation or your prayer, it's very important to say to yourself, you can even say this loud, everything happens perfectly in the divine mind. Everything happens perfectly in the divine mind. And then you can just breathe and relax and listen to your music and slowly come out of your meditation. And yeah, that is the simplest way I can explain to you the way I meditate. And I really hope it will help you guys, even if it's just one person out there that listened to this. I'm sure if you try it out, you will have some results. But yeah, that is meditation kept very, very simple. There's many forms of meditation, so don't just stick to this one, but explore it. There's so much on the social media about meditation, but like I say, a lot of people have problems with quieting the mind, and I really hope that this will help you. And yeah, that's all I want to share today. I will be sharing some more of this, not just about meditation, but about other things. You can then start to take your meditations outside. Burning incense it's great. It's a wonderful way of clearing your space and everything. I just want to say thank you for listening to this, and share it. If you like it, like it. If you don't like it, don't judge it. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you very much. Love you all.